Okay, I'm writing a paper for my web design class. Paper on basically how to use W3 schools as well as anything else just to pertain to a basic web page. The first thing I'll do is pull up my web browser. In this case, would be Chrome. Log in and go to Folio to find out what the assignment requires of me. Give me 1 second. After going to my web page, I just find out that I'm just required to discover or research why I guess some basics of what a web page requires in this class, and go on. I will then pull up Word document to keep some notes on the side. Just anything I find online for the website on this to the side, or save it, whatever I need to do, any notes I need to find. From there, I will either go to Google and type in the website W3 Schools, which is what we use in class a lot to validate our web pages. 1 second. Okay, for the beginning of this paper, I think I'm going to start by, I guess, describing what a basic web page is to me, and that is basically the code, the format, the styling, and all that kind of stuff. So for there, I'll also pull up a Google page on the side to kind of like look up any questions I have on those things if I can't find this in W3 Schools web page. I see a lot of examples of it, and from here I'm gonna kind of copy and paste some examples over, not to my paper, but for like a reference side of what I think what the web pages require for the coding. Uh, the whole point of me doing this is more so to make sure I have an easier way to like to switch between paper from notes to paper, from website to paper. So I try to keep everything pulled up at once, so I can kind of keep flipping back and forth, so without having to keep going back and rewinding and all that kind of stuff. Google, I'm typing it. Also, I'm going to Google to type in any other like web page examples. For example, I'm gonna type Google search for a basic HTML code because that's required for me for this paper. And it also took me to through school. It's funny, but also down here I see HTMLgoodies.com, basichtml.com, and terminalspoint.com. These are also web pages that I use a lot in this class for to I guess keep writing web pages, but also they're great reference pages. So I'll pull up two different tabs for them as well, just so I can keep flipping back to those. I have to keep going back. And when I went to htmlgoodies.com, it gave me a good little paragraph on what they think a web page is. From here, I will read the paragraph and try to find out good highlighter points I will use. On my computer at home, I don't know if I can do it on this one, but I can. I'll go to Tools on Google Chrome, look for the highlighter tools, and highlight certain things web page I think is important to pull up. If I can't do it here, what I normally do at home is copy the whole thing over to my notes page, and in Word I will highlight some important facts for me for the web page. I mean for my paper. Here I'm learning about paragraph tags, header tags, image tags, which are very important base to a web page. But also it's kind of helped me decide what I want to write for my paper, and I'm thinking more lines of like, I guess the basics would be the header tag, which is the stuff, the backbone of the website, kinda. The body tags kind of telling you what's gonna be on the website, what's gonna be on the paper, and the styles and images, kind of basically the style of the website. So I guess I'm trying to keep along that type of thing, as well as the formatting, the bold and italics. And I want to describe more about what HTML is. So again, if I can't find any of these three web pages I have pulled up, I will go back to Google and type in define HTML, or just HTML in general. They'll give me a definition for that. And again, W3 schools. But they also came up with Wikipedia. Wikipedia, I try to avoid it best I can, but I'm not opposed to at least looking at it and just kind of like getting maybe not necessarily anything to write with, but more so like what people have written to say what they think Wikipedia should be. The bad thing with Wikipedia is that people can go in and change it or write what they want to. Some people would be funny, some people would be seriously trying to give you information. But it's just the fact that anybody can come here and change anything they want to about it, and I don't want to risk my grade or paper or plagiarism by taking bad information down. But I will look up and read what I can because it's been recommended to take advice you can get it from, but not necessarily copy it. Find your own advice. Yeah, you get it. Um, okay, I'm getting a basic definition of what HTML is from Wikipedia as well as the other websites. Kind of give me kind of the same definition, so I can kind of validate that it is not necessarily Wikipedia, but without definition I was given is factual. So I can go ahead and put a note to the side for my paper. Now the reason I'm doing this is knowing what I like to do at first. I like to put in like I guess some broad notes that I know I can already expand on or talk about later on, or just kind of like stuff I already know about, more so to kind of expand on easier than just having like trying to rush last minute or just go back and forth between the paper. So I try at least, let's say the paper requires I don't know, for example, 4 paragraphs or four pages. Uh, let's say it requires 4 pages, and I'm trying to decide how to make that stretch out. What I'll do is try to find at least 4 or 5 good topics. So I know I can at least get 3 good paragraphs out per topic, and that kind of help me expand on that. HTML is the most broad topic of my paper so far, so I kind of keep talking about that. And same thing with the style body format tag. You can get books upon books of these, but I just want really a few paragraphs. So from here, now once I get all my information gathered together, I would try to write my paper, as well as still keeping the web page I have pulled up in different tags, just so I can go back later and cite them or give them credit for what they have given me. Not trying to not trying to get caught plagiarizing here. It's not never good. Um, Mostly what I guess I'm doing here for my overall research is I use web pages a lot for my research. I mean my internet a lot for my researches, because I feel like the internet you can get more of a broad search of anywhere in the world. I also use my textbook more so because I think that's what more the teacher would like me to do, because it's kind of like the broad overall broadness of the class. So I guess I will go from there and as there as well. I think that's pretty much it. From here, I will go on to write my paper, and afterwards, I get writing the long paper. I will try to cite the sources at the end, do whatever format the teacher wants to cite it on, and from there, I think I'm pretty much done. Thank you for listening. You have a great day. Bye.